channel and welcome to today's video, which is a part 2 of my little plant collection plant video. You guys know I love talking about plants, but I just kind of wanted to separate them to distinguish between the different types of plants that I do have, more of like the outdoor ones and more of my propagations and ones that I have throughout the house I have in this video. If you do want to see part 1, which is already up, I will link it in the description for you guys, but that had a lot of my bedroom based plants, or plants that just do well in a bedroom kind of setting. I don't know why I can't get my words out today. That was a really hard sentence for me to say. Like, I felt the struggle in my brain. That's not good. Sorry about that. So yeah, if you are interested in seeing the rest of this collection, that video I will have linked down below. But I do just want to preface this video saying I know I have a lot of plants. This is just what I enjoy doing. This is my hobby. As you will see in this video, as compared to the last one, a lot of my plants, you know, in nursery pots and stuff, I have propagated, I have grown myself. I enjoy the whole process of like creating new plants, and I really just enjoy, you know, making new plants to give to my friends and family. I love re-gifting plants, not in a bad way, but like I enjoy, you know, the whole process. Like, I care for them and then I give them to people that I love, and I think that's a really special thing. But yeah, if you are interested in hearing more about plants or want to talk to me about plants, I do have a plant Instagram which is called the Happy Little Fig. I'll also have a link to that in the description. But I love when you guys on there like will send me photos of like your spaces and ask for like recommendations on plants, or send me your plants and send me your little like plant successes. It is so much fun and I love being able to talk about things that I'm passionate about as well. But yeah, my plants bring me so much peace, and like if I'm ever anxious or having a bad day, if I can, I will spend some time in the garden like propagating or repotting plants. It just like calms me down and soothes my soul a little bit, and I love it. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy today's video. If you do want to see any more plant videos or any other topics covered in like a YouTube sense, please let me know. I would be more than happy to film those for you guys, because as you know, I love my plants. But yeah, sit back, relax, and let me show you the rest of my plant collection. So the first plant that I've got in my bathroom space, this is on my basin. I've got another pothos propagation. So there's 2 different propagations in there in this beautiful pot. This is from Target and I'm so obsessed with it. But yeah, that's kind of new, so we'll see how she goes. Got some other little propagations here, which is really cute. So these just sit on my basin. Now this is in my actual bathroom. Now I'm very lucky, as you can already tell, it's very bright. I'm lucky enough to have a skylight in here. But just to note, plants love the humidity in the bathroom, most anyway. I put a lot of my propagations up here because they really enjoy that, especially fiddle leaves, and also in winter. It's nice to bring them in here. First of all, I've got this fiddle leaf here. It's only just started regrowing again. It was a bit dormant for a while, but she just sits here. Then I've got another Swiss cheese plant up here. She's doing quite well. Propagations there, and then some more Swiss cheese. This one's actually pretty interesting. I propagated 2 just like individual Swiss cheese leaves and then popped them in here, and now they're growing like proper vines. Insane growth. So that just sits up here. Then I've got this little hanging, I don't even know what this is called. My sister and her partner got this for me for Christmas, I think. So I've got a pothos propagation in here, and then another Swiss cheese. Now this fiddle leaf is another one of my big ones. It loves this space. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got so many different like stalks coming from it. It's got like the main 2. They've got some new growth coming, which is really good. But this one is just insane. It absolutely loves it in here. A little propagation over there. These 2 I propagated from like an individual strand, and they're like thriving in here, so I love that. I've got some arrowhead vines that are propagating, and then this is another fiddle leaf that I have. I just can't help it. They're so beautiful. So there's 2 different stalks in there, and this is a little bit hard to show you because of the lighting in the back, but this is in my like little toilet area, and I've got another Swiss cheese and then heartleaf philodendron just on the windowsill. they're quite cute. This is in a very random spot, but just thought I'd quickly show you another one of my fiddle leaves. It's got some new growth. So I've got a few down the bottom of the steps. This one I got from a random little nursery, but the leaves are so beautiful. It's some type of cordyline. She kind of just does her own thing. I have this beautiful Calathea, which I still have in the same pot that I got it in, I think for like my 19th birthday or something. Insane, but these are so beautiful. The leaves move throughout the day, which is cute, and they've got different colors on opposite sides. And then I've got a mini prayer plant. This one kind of just does its own thing as well. It's got some really tall shoots. And then down here, this is my elephant's ear, and it's not that great, I'm not gonna lie. They're very confused with what it likes, but it just kind of hangs out down here. It's had a lot of leaves die off. I'm doing my best. Got another little pothos plant in here from propagation. This is also a pothos propagation, and this one, which is pretty cool, is another pothos, but it's like the I think it might be a fluoropothos. I forget the actual name, but yeah, they're like really bright green leaves. And then this is in my kitchen. I've got this that I made from some pothos propagations, and it is just loving it. Look at how big these leaves are. It's having a great time. And here's the other one. This is a plant I'm propagating that Pav's mum has heaps of at their apartment. And so I'm just propagating that. Now this is my biggest and oldest fiddle leaf. I've just recently, like in the last month, repotted it into this bigger pot. Yeah, it's pretty big. It's almost as tall as me. It's got a little bit of new growth happening, but I think it's confused where it is because I've just recently moved it. But yeah, she's pretty big. The bottom leaves have all like fallen off, so hopefully she's okay. But yeah, this was the first fiddle leaf I got, and she actually had a disease when I got her. And I kind of nursed her back to health, and now she's doing good. Not gonna stay here too long because my little bird Ollie chirps a lot, gets a bit excited. This is one of my old chain of hearts that's not doing great, but I'm just kind of seeing what happens. I've got this philodendron, which does its own thing, and a happy plant as well. But yeah, these are kind of just there, if you know what I mean. All right, so outside I have another big fiddle leaf growing. We've got some new growth coming in. But this one's pretty big as well. This pot is massive. She's doing well. And then this is one that I've just recently potted as well. The pot is from Target, but this is my first fiddle leaf propagation. So I propagated this from an individual leaf, which is pretty special to me. Now here are like most of my outdoor plants. The plant shelf is from IKEA. I've got this variegated peperomia, another really good hardy plant. And these are a few little propagations. This is a heartleaf philodendron and a chain of hearts I've tried propagating. Not really sure what's happening, but we're just rolling with it. Snow queen propagation, African philodendron, another snow queen. Then I've got another pothos, and then these are what my fiddle leaf propagations look like. So I propagate the actual leaf in water, and then when it grows a root system, I pop it in soil. So we'll see how that goes. Then we've got some more arrowhead vines. As I said, these just go crazy. And then this is my baby snow queen. A little bit of a slow grower, but she's here, she's vibing. Another pothos back here, another pothos here. This is a little monstera that went a bit gross when I propagated it, so hence the colouring on the leaves. Yeah, she grew a root system, so I'm just kind of seeing what happens in soil. We'll keep you posted. And then I've got a little succulent at the back. On the next shelf, I have this other vine plant. These are pretty cool, very low maintenance. Like, yeah, it's a pretty hardy plant. I don't do too much to it. Got a little Swiss cheese propagation, and this is where all my propagations start out after I've propagated them. So I've got another pothos back there. I've got these two baby arrowhead vines that I'm propagating, so we'll see how those go. Another variegated peperomia, another fiddle leaf propagation, and then down the bottom I've got a pothos propagating, another really exciting, fiddle leaf propagation. Look at that, I'm so impressed. Another leaf propagating back here. This one is also a peperomia. I went a bit ham on propagating her, so she used to look really luscious, but I'm trying to bring her back. She was beautiful. Fiddle leaf over here, I had so many. This is like a, is it a zebra calathea? I don't know its actual name, but this is a calathea. And she's doing well as well. That's a new leaf, but I've just recently repotted her and got rid of all like the dead gross leaves. And then this, look, it's a little shoot from another Monstera propagation. If you can't already tell from the leaves, it was in the same plant as this one that went a bit gross. See what happens with her. Another arrowhead vine propagation, and then this philodendron. These are so beautiful. This was absolutely tiny when I first bought it, and I popped it into like a bigger pot, and she's just loving life. So I'm excited for her to get a bit bigger and I can put her in a really pretty pot and maybe move her inside if she likes it. But yeah, how cool are these leaves? It's kind of like a Swiss cheese in a way. I thought that this was a type of Swiss cheese when I first got it. Pretty cool. It's got a new shoot coming up as well. This is like the main arrowhead vine that I get my propagations from, and as you can see, it's in the sun and she's fine. She loves it. So they're very adaptable to whatever you're doing. Now these aren't really house plants, but I thought I'd just show you anyway. Some citrus trees. This is my big lemon tree, and then I've got another lemon tree and a lime tree, and then up here we've got a little succulent, hanging succulent pot. I've actually got this for my 21st birthday, just before we started dating. Bless his soul. What a good boy. He knew I like plants. And then I've got my snake plant over here. Another super hardy plant. Like, I don't think you can go wrong with these guys. Like, they just do their own thing. Again, this was tiny when I got it. I got it from IKEA, I think. And it's just, yeah, it's just here hanging out. So that is my entire plant collection. Today's video was a little bit shorter just as a lot of the plants are a little bit repetitive and a lot of them are propagations. So they've come from like the main plants that are probably in my bedroom. A lot of the other little ones have grown from. But I hope you did enjoy seeing the rest of my collection today, particularly the ones that I keep outdoors. They are just indoor plants, and I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration for your own house plants. Literally could talk your ear off all day about houseplants, and I would if I wasn't reminded that I had a little bit of a time limit for this video. But yeah, feel free to reach out, message me. We can have a chat about plants. I love talking about all things green. Feel free to reach out or follow my plant Instagram that I spoke about earlier. But yeah, I'm still learning about plants. I have a lot more that I would like to know, and all of this stuff I've learned over the past probably like 4 years since I started getting into plants. In the past 2 years, like properly into plants. Like, it's a proper hobby. Wait till I have a house, guys. Like, I'm gonna have so much more space for plants. So exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed. I'm sending you all a lot of love, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Bye guys.